1111 here, Deanna here. Thank you guys so much for your patience. Um, yeah, let's get into this thing. If you enjoy my videos, thank you guys so much for liking the videos. I love reading you guys' comments. I don't get a chance to reply to all of them. Thank you guys that have taken time to subscribe, as well as those that are subscribed to me through YouTube memberships. I appreciate y'all. So let's get into this. What I'm seeing here is that, as you already know, you have your fan club, right? You have people that are keeping an eye on you. What's going on, Chandra? How's it going, Ahood? Aunt Cuts too? Yeah, so somebody is keeping tabs on you, okay? They on you like white on rice, okay? And I feel like this is somebody here that it says this connection with you triggers my insecurities. So this is someone that feels like they're forced to address different things about themselves, different behaviors or different traits about themselves that maybe they have been reluctant to address. Um, for some of you, it's the fact that maybe you get this person in their feelings and maybe they don't want to be in their feelings, right? But they feel like they can't really pull away from you because they still keep wondering what you're doing. They still want to keep up with you. Whoever this person is, there are people that they have cut out from their past, okay, even recently. What's going on, Roberta? Yeah, so we have here cutting an ex out with committal issues, ex-partner. So this person has released somebody. For some of you guys, this could be something that maybe they're keeping secret under wraps. For others of you, it's a known fact. You know that they're, done with people from their past, or there's, people that they have been dating or talking to that they decided to cut out. For others of you, you don't know anything about that, but that's what's going on in their world. So this is somebody that is making the decision to truly just cut different people out for different reasons. For some of you guys, they're cutting people out because they feel like these people have been playing games, right? For others of you, they're cutting whoever they've been dealing with out, or different people they've been cutting out because they feel like these people don't really want a commitment, right? They just want to play around, or they want to just waste their time, or they just want access to their body, or they just want access to their money. What's going on, Angela? So yeah, I feel like this person here has had some type of realization. And I feel like whoever this person is, what they respect about y'all is they respect your intuition, and they respect the fact that you guys are in fact spiritual investigators, okay? You're not just going to take what somebody says at face value, right? You're going to you're going to pray to God about people's intentions, right? That's one of the number one things that people want to know when they get personal readings that I've noticed over the years, right? And I've done thousands of personal readings. I first started on Instagram about 5-6 years ago, and then, through Etsy as well. And what I will say is that the main thing people want to know are people's intentions, okay? And there's something about you guys having a real close connection with the divine, and you guys really listening to your own inner gut and your own intuition as well to really see how people are moving. Thank you so much, Don. Thank you for saying that you love the videos. I appreciate you. They know that they can't just pull a fast one on you, and they know that if they try it, then you are going to find it out. And I feel like for some of you guys, that could be very intimidating for the people that you deal with, because, maybe the same lines that they deal with other people don't work on you, right? You're looking at their actions, right? If someone says, like, for instance, if someone says, I don't know what the stuff that people be talking about, they talk about how, oh, they need time, they need space, they're not ready, they're not this, they're not that. But then if you see them over there talking to other people, or they're in other people's DMs, or if they're going on other dates or wanting to, make time for other people, then that just shows you that that is somebody that they're being dishonest, right? So I feel like that's just one example. I mean, there's a whole list of examples that I can give, but what I'm seeing here is that people are talking about the fact that you guys get to the nitty gritty. Okay. It's not just that you're beautiful or you're handsome, but it's also that you're very intelligent. Okay. It's also the fact that, what's up, Faith? That people know that not only are you intuitive, but if people do you the wrong way, they're going to have to deal with your spiritual team. It is what it is. So I feel like whoever this person is that you're dealing with, this is someone that also is on a similar frequency where they're realizing different people around them, be it, friends, co-workers, lovers, that they need to cut off because they're realizing that these people are not really down for them. Maybe they are down to be with other people, but they are not down with them. Or they're realizing these people don't want to evolve. They don't want to grow. They don't want to do better. And whatever energy I'm picking up on, this is somebody that is very secure within themselves, even if they do have different things that are bothering them. This is someone, right? Everyone has insecurities that they're working through in different areas. But this is someone that is confident. And this is someone that knows that they are a great lover. Okay, this is someone here that knows that they are an emperor or an empress. So if you have not met this person yet, then this is someone that is coming towards you. For some of you, you know of this person, or this is someone that is orbiting your energy. Okay. For some of you, you do have someone here that wants to shoot their shot with you. There is someone that wants to take action towards you or wants you to take action towards them, depending if you're masculine or feminine watching this, right? They see you as the Four of Wands. People are seeing you guys as someone that they love to be around, someone that they could in fact spend their life with, or that they could be in a relationship with, or that they just feel comfortable being around. They definitely value your advice. They value the words that you speak. They love your voice. And yeah, for some of you, you definitely have a spiritual connection with somebody here. A blessing to you too, Alida, right? It says, I have been learning how to telepathically communicate with you. For some of you, it's not even the learning part. It's the fact that, maybe you guys do, in fact, maybe you're both clairaudient, right? Or maybe for some of you, this person just feels like you're in their mind, their thoughts, right? So regardless of if both of you guys are that way or one person is that way in particular, this person feels like you're somehow in their mind. You're knowing what they're thinking. You're knowing what they're planning. And for a lot of you guys, that could be a little bit freaky if somebody is not really spiritually on that, like on that level. But I feel like there's someone here that is focused on you. Okay. Because we have single. Someone also knows that they need to be single to even date y'all to begin with. Okay, just period. I have to put that out there because I've heard it all. Okay, in my 38 years, I've heard it all. So there's somebody here that wants to know, where will you ever love them again like you used to love them before? This is someone that wants an opportunity with you. This person is feeling guilty, right? Whether this is a masculine or a feminine, they're feeling guilty about what was said or done. Okay, something done was offensive and they're having remorse for their actions and they're sorry for what was done. So yeah, there is somebody that is sorry for their actions when it comes to you. For a lot of you, it's quite a few different people, right? Because yeah, for some of you, the situation with betrayal and secret encounters is like maybe they didn't want you to know that they were still dealing with someone else, or maybe they didn't want you to know that they made it seem like they wanted something serious but they actually wanted to play around, right? Or maybe they didn't want to let you know that they had somebody that they said was just a friend or in their energy, and the whole time they really was throwing it back and putting it down with that person. For some of you guys, maybe they didn't want to let you know that that they was talking to somebody else online, right? Maybe they was talking to someone else on, Snapchat or, Instagram, shit, Facebook, wherever the hell, TikTok, somebody here, they were, y'all, there was somebody that was thinking that, I feel like people have to learn the hard way with y'all, right? Like they'll think like they can get away with different things. They'll feel like, oh, okay, well, you know what? I got the collective in the bag. I feel like that's their first mistake, thinking that they just have you in the bag, right? Yeah, when they think that they have you in the bag, then they think, oh, okay, you know what? They invested in me, but shit, they not gonna know what I'm doing on my phone. They not gonna know that, I'm in such and such as DMs, right? They not gonna know that I'm on Facebook Messenger or that I'm snapping somebody or this and this and that. And then, they get introduced to who y'all really are. You feel me? And when they realize who you really are, okay, then they get nervous. My whole thing is, if you don't got nothing to hide, you shouldn't be nervous, all right? Because if they would have came to you directly and said, hey, you know what? I just want to mess around. I don't want something serious. You would have moved accordingly. If they would have came to you honestly and said, hey, you know what? I'm not sure if I'm going to get this divorce or not. I really don't know. You would have moved accordingly, right? But they're not going to do that. Why are they not going to do that? Because they just, damn, they got something for you. Right? They know that if there's certain things that they tell you, baby, they not gonna see this lace, right? They not gonna see that lace, man, or they not gonna see that wand or poom poom, whatever it is. And so this is somebody that's being forced to address their behavior, not just the image that they put on for the world, but their image behind closed doors and what they've really been doing, right? And what they've really been doing on their phones. So now we have this card here. I feel you and this person in your energy, or someone coming towards you that is of a high vibration. This person is single. This could be someone that you're already dating, or this is someone that wants to date you. This is someone that when they are talking to you or dealing with you, they want to be focused on just you. Okay, this is the energy that's coming through. For some of you, someone wants to come towards you and tell you that they're getting single from a marriage, right? They want to tell you that. Okay, and they want to tell you that maybe they've secretly filed papers already, or maybe they've done this or done that. So I'm reading for different people, but I feel like you and this person are very, very career focused at this time. It says it's like no matter how long we go without talking, my feelings never change. And it says, I'll admit that I've compared you to others a few times only to find out that you were truly a unique, authentic soul and I don't deserve you. So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of guilt here. There's a lot of shame here. For some of you, this is, in fact, somebody that triangulated you, or this is someone, that did not really know what they wanted, or this is someone that, for some of you guys, I'm going to keep it real. You were dealing with people that were sociopathic. Okay. And the reason I say they were sociopathic is because they actually got a rise or a kick, or it made them feel like the man or the woman to make you believe the lies they were telling you, that they were single, right? Or that they were getting single for some of you, but some of you, they actually are. For others of you, it was the fact they wanted to make it seem like, oh yeah, like they were love bombing, right? Like they wanted this and they wanted that with you. And it gave them a rise to feel like you would not be able to pick up on their game, that I'm telling you, that's how there's a lot of people out there in this dating world that are sociopaths. They are. It makes them feel grandiose, okay? To feel like they could have that type of control over a person, that person they're already seeing that person as less intelligent than them. They are. They feel like, oh, okay, this person is a dummy because they gonna believe whatever it is that, I'm telling them. And, they're gonna come up out those chonis and their pantalones, or they're gonna come up out that money, right? Or they're gonna come up off of whatever it is that they're trying to get from you at that moment. And then what do? For some of you, after you find out or you call them out on their BS, then what do? Some of you, they become defensive, or they want to deflect and say that you're crazy, right? Or they want to make it seem like whatever you had was not really real. Some of you, they could want to make it seem like they don't know you. For others of you, they want to make it seem like you're making things up. They want to gaslight. They want to deflect. Okay? Everyone has been through these different things that I'm talking about, right? Now, I understand when you're saying that sometimes we need to let them think that, but you know what? What I have learned in my years, okay, and these are just from my experiences, everyone is different, is that the minute that somebody does some bullshit, you need to call them out on that shit. Because if you give a mouse a cookie, it's gonna want milk. If you let somebody take an inch, man, they gonna run a motherfucking mile with that shit. So you have to, okay, now this is just me. You have free will. You have to let people know from the gate, right? When you catch some shit, you let them know from the gate. So then from that moment on, they already know that there is an expectation, right, that needs to be met in that area. Because if not, then this is the type of person that'll sit around and say, oh, well, I didn't know you'd have a problem with that. Or, oh, you just, what's wrong with you? Like, you're making something out of nothing. This is a deflector. This is somebody here where you literally have to use it like a courtroom and have that rebuttal ready. You see what I'm saying? This is not somebody that, whoever this is, they have a pattern of getting people to do what it is that they want, right? For their own benefit. Exactly. I got a lot of fire in my chart too. I mean, it is what it is. But I also have a lot of, I have a lot of other placements too. So I really do like to sit back and observe and watch people. I really do, because I want to see what you gonna do. I don't give a damn about what you saying. I don't give a damn about what you texting. I want to see what you're going to do. Especially now that, I've been get back into the whole dating scene. It has been mind blowing to me. The bullshit that I've heard, right? And the things that people will try to do because there's so many other women that have let them get away with that. And then all of a sudden they meet you and they realize, oh, wait, you mean you not okay with me touching you? You mean you mean you want me to actually plan a formal date? Oh, you mean you're not going to sleep with me? When they hear things like that, they just weed themselves out most of the time, right? Because they know you're going to cut them off anyways. But you have to put that out there in the beginning, because if not, they will think that they can come towards you as everybody else. And then you're dealing with someone that has narcissistic tendencies, right? If they want to make you feel bad about you having standards or boundaries when it comes to yourself, right? That's how you know. If they want to make you feel like, oh, you're bougie, or oh, you know what, you're this and you're that, just because you don't want them to touch you, or just because you actually want to take time to get to know them, then that tells you everything that you already need to know. And then you don't have to invest your time, love, energy, or resources into a situation where you're already seeing where that person is coming from. And once you see where they're coming from, you like, go ahead and go back there, right? Because you ain't going to deal with me. So, yeah, don't let somebody just guilt trip you into settling for breadcrumbs, or guilt trip you into settling for being a fucking side piece while they still are in a full-on contract with somebody else. People make a lot of excuses, but I'm telling you, when there's something that somebody wants, they ain't going to be talking to nobody else. They're not going to be dating nobody else. They're not going to be stuck in a contract with somebody else. And I know that firsthand, because when I tell you that I put hella years into a situation, and my ex-husband put a lot of years into that marriage with me too. It was an 18-year contract. The last 5 years, we knew that we were getting a divorce, okay? The last 5 or 6. And the reason why I'm being open with this is to let you guys know that when he saw someone that he actually really wanted to build a connection with, we wasted no time with them papers. We didn't. At that end stage, before that, it was because, kids, we were trying to get our money together, whatever. But when he got to that point where he actually met somebody he really wanted to be with, okay, at that time, we were already separated. He was in another state. Man, them papers came quick, and I was like, okay, bet, right? Because he's a covert narcissist. So for me to get out that marriage, it made it easier for me with him wanting to do it. You know what I'm saying? And him going crazy for it. So then that would help me not be put through any more hell. So, and I'm telling you, honey, he had that shit done real fast. I'm like, shit, why we wait so long? You feel me? I'm like, why we wait so long? Because in my mind, I was like, man, I was waiting to be, I've been waiting to get out this contract. So that's just a prime example that, when somebody really wants to get out of a marriage, baby, they will get out that. When they really want to be done with Carmisha or Quan, they will be done with Carmisha or Quan. Somebody needed to hear that.